Hi guys, I'm Kasha. Welcome to the channel and welcome as always to our coffee times to discuss books in horror. And today I am bringing you my TBR pile for the month of November.
It's coffee time!
So as you guys know, November means Evil A Thon, and as each year I put up a list with prompts. I try to be as creative and fun as possible, and also the main goal of these readathon is just to get people to read more horror before Christmas. I want to extend the Halloween season, and I would like for people to have something fun to look forward to and push them a little bit to read some horror. As I always say, you can choose between middle grade, YA, adult, whatever is comfortable for you. And I have finally made my choice of books that I will be reading. So we're here today to talk about it. If you want to know all the prompts and all of that, I have my announcement video, and I also have another video with some book recommendations, so you can still join even if you can only read like 1 or 2 prompts, but at least add a little bit of horror to your November. So for the first prompt, that is The Needle Pit, I'm going to be reading Five Survive by Holly Jackson. I am hoping to read these as quick as possible, but I am aware that I'm probably not going to be able to finish it before YALC. We shall see. This is basically 6 friends, 1 sniper. They are all in a car, and I think it's summer holiday, summer vacation, and it's a group of friends that's driving, and they are stranded somewhere, and there's also like this red light. It's supposed to be a sniper that has a target on them, and one of the 6 friends has a secret. So I'm really excited. I love books, that puts people in some kind of like closed spaces. Here we have a car, and they kind of, even though they're friends or they know each other, now they find themselves trying to figure out which of them has a secret and why are they being targeted for it. That helps a lot with tension when it comes to horror. So I'm really excited for this one, and even if I don't finish it before YALC, I do intend to start it before I go. Prompt number 2 is The Bathroom Trap, and for this one I have chosen Holly by Stephen King. I'm really excited to dig into this one. It follows Holly, which is a character from other books by Stephen King, and he said he couldn't let go of this character and finally has given her own book. This is more, I think, a thriller perhaps than a horror, like the Mr. Mercedes books have been. And is Holly that is currently not taking any cases, but then someone calls really desperate asking for help, and she decides to help this person. So I'm expecting a thriller more than a horror, like I said, but I just love Stephen King's writing a lot, and I do read all his books, so yeah, really excited for this one. For The Angel Trap, I am going to be reading episode 13 by Craig DeLuey. I bought this one for my Kindle because I'm not really 100% sure if I'm gonna love it or not, and the paperback is quite expensive still. So I decided I'm gonna give it a chance, and if I love it, then I'll end up buying a physical copy. So this one is one that has me really intrigued because it is a paranormal story, and I think it's a podcast or something like that. I just don't want to read too much into it. I want to be surprised, but there's not too many books that are about paranormal investigations that really capture my attention and that I absolutely love. I have heard good things about this one, so I'm really willing to give it a chance. For Sculping seat, I'm going to be reading The Body. This is a point horror book by Carol Ellis, and this is the book choice for the month of November from my friend Shelly's book club. She has the Tales of Point Horror. I'm gonna leave her socials down below. Every month they all read a point horror book, and then there's a live stream on Instagram where they talk about the book and stuff. So it's always a lot of fun, and I join whenever I can. So the month of November they chose The Body, which is a book that I actually own and I have not read, so I'm going to be reading it. And the story, I think, follows the mystery of a girl that fell off a cliff and died, and they're trying to figure out what happened to her. So I'm really excited to read it. For Shotgun Carousel, I have actually 2 books on a series. So it is The House in the Woods by Yvette Fielding and The Ripper of Whitechapel. These are part of the Ghost Hunter Chronicles. The author is coming to YALC. So I really do want to catch up on these books. I still need to buy the 3rd one. If I don't buy it before I go, I'll just buy it in London. But my goal is to at least read the 1st one so that when I meet her, at least I have read the 1st book. And it's going to be a full circle moment because I bought this book last year at YALC. So it's been a year. It's time to catch up. For the next prompt, Death Mask, I have chosen Tastes Like Candy. This is one that I actually recommended on my video and that I had not read yet, but I have heard people talking about it and saying how this is such a fun slasher, and I thought that would be a great, you know, book to add to balance out, because I have some supernatural, I have some thriller, some middle grade, and I was like, you know, a really good fun slasher would be perfect. And also it does have a masked killer, so it's perfect. It also takes place at a carnival, which is one of those settings that I love, and it offers many possibilities for fun slashing. So yeah, this one I'm really excited about, to be honest. The copy is currently on its way to me, that's why I don't have it, but I have ordered it and it should be here in the next couple of days. Laser Color. So there's not too many sci-fi horrors out there that I am super excited about, but there was this one that I've always wanted to read, and that is Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant. I bought this one for my Kindle as well, and I just want to see if I love it as much as I am hoping. All I remember from this one is that it has killer mermaids, and why not? I think there's like an investigation about the mermaids and, you know, these creatures and stuff, and then they realize that they're dangerous and they kill people. I don't know. I don't know, but that's all I know. Killer mermaids. Something different that I haven't really read about. So, and this is classified in Goodreads, one of the categories is sci-fi, so I'm gonna count this, and I hope to love it as much as so many people have. Public Execution. For this one I have chosen Murder Run by John Hunt. The reason being is that I am expecting this to be extremely disturbing and messed up, and those can give you reactions when you're in public. The only other book by him I have read is Dollhouse, and it is still to date one of the most disturbing, messed up books I have ever read. If you've seen the movie Ghostland, you know where it's going. And it was so disturbing. I loved it, but it is really intense, so I feel like this author is another one that has big trigger warnings, putting it out there for you guys. So I thought this one would be perfect for this, and I've been meaning to read this one for a long time. I've had this book on my Kindle for basically since it came out. So I'm really excited to read these. And again, it's going to compensate with things that are a little bit more relaxed. You know, I have some YA with Holly Jackson, I have some middle grade, some thriller, so more intense horror to compensate. It's about a guy called Kyle, and he doesn't like to be told what to do. So in one of his like moments of, you know, being a rebel, he goes away for the night and he's in a bar and meets this girl. They end up in a hotel, and when he wakes up the next morning, the girl has been decapitated and he finds her head in his bed. He doesn't remember what happened that night, and he's gonna have to figure out what happened. So possibly really disturbing. Yeah, so I'm excited. Yeah. For the Pendulum Trap, which is to read a short horror story, I'm going to continue with Vampires Never Get Old. I started this at the beginning of the year, and then I forgot about it, and I've only read, I think, a couple of stories. So hopefully I will catch up with a couple more, and this is also YA. So excited because it's vampire stories. I haven't read many vampire stories this year, and it's something that I love to read about. So I decided to keep on reading some from this book. And last but not least is The Rag, which is to watch, you know, a horror movie that has religious, Catholic, some sort of like exorcism theme. And I don't know which one I'm gonna watch for this because I have watched so many. And most of them, if I haven't watched them, it's because I am sure they're not gonna be great. So I might rewatch something, I'm not sure yet, but I will definitely let you guys know when I watch it what I have chosen. And this was, you guys, everything that I plan on reading for the month of November. I am going to try to be kind with myself because it's going to be a busy month with trying to do all the work that I have to do, my week in London, planning for London, coming back with many books I am expecting. I'm gonna try to vlog, so it's gonna be a really busy month. That's also why I have purchased some books on Kindle, so I can take them with me to London to read, you know, on the train, at the hotel, stuff, without having to take physical copies with me, because I already have to take some of the books that I own that I need to get signed. Plus, like I said, I'm gonna buy a lot of books that I'm gonna take back. So I thought by buying a couple of books on Kindle and taking them with me, I can still try to catch up with my TBR without carrying more weight. Because let's face it, like I said, it's gonna be fun when I come back, because I'll let you guys know everything that I bought while I was in London. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you are participating in the Evil A Thon. You don't have to fulfill the 10 prompts. If you only manage 2, 3, it doesn't matter. The reading sprints are gonna be 4 in total. I post about the sprints on my Twitter, in my Instagram, so make sure to follow me there, where Twitter is now called X. I just keep forgetting about it, to be honest. It's been too long for me calling it Twitter to change to X now. But anyways, that's where I post all the updates on the reading sprints. I'm gonna have guests come, and yeah, hopefully that will also motivate you guys to keep reading for the Evil A Thon. So yeah, hope you guys will enjoy this month of horror content, and hope to see you all, as always, in our next coffee time. Bye!